Donnie Houston.
Yo,
What's going on, my man? How you doing?
what you?
Chilling, man. How's everything going, man?
Good, good. Just locked in the house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like everybody else, man.
Yeah.
How's the weather out there? You in Cali, right?
Yeah, it's been raining the past couple of days. It's been cold too. I mean, it's cold for us. It ain't really cold, but it's been chilly lately.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. Well, yeah, man. Let's get to it, man. Vice President, Motown of A&R, Motown Records and Capital.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about just kind of going over there because you were at Atlantic, right? First before
Yeah, I
that,
was
right?
in Atlantic for 10 years.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So how was that?
It was good. It was a great learning experience. I learned a lot. Met a lot of great people. Did some great things over there. But I just felt like in terms of for me to grow, it was time for me to go elsewhere.
For sure, for sure. So talk about because I mean it's Motown and Capital. So talk a little bit about that. What is it, like a merger or something? Like what kind of happened
So
with that?
the same thing as like Atlantic. So Atlantic was under Warner Music Group. So Motown is under Capitol, which is under Universal.
Right, right, right. Dope, dope. Okay, so man, let's take it back. How'd you even get into even being an A&R, man?
Oh man, taking it way back. So when I was in college, my friend Ant, he wanted to be a rapper, and he's like, man, you should manage me. So I was like, all right, I ain't know what to do. I ain't know nothing about like no managing, no artists, no music, no nothing. I always listen to music, but I know nothing about the business side.
Right, right, right.
Um, I went and I applied for a bunch of internships, and I got an internship at Universal Records in New York. I think I actually interned at Motown, which is crazy. I
Yeah. Are
just think
you from New York?
I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I went to
Okay.
school in Jersey.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
so
for
I did
sure.
that. Yeah, I got my internship, and 6 months later, I got a job in the mailroom at Koch. When Koch is E1 now, but back in the day, it was called Koch Records.
Okay.
At that time, Koch Records had like Jim Jones,
Yeah.
DJ Khaled put out his first albums through Koch.
This is like We Fly High and like all that
Yeah,
era, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Ballin'
yeah,
on Koch.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Like Ray J did Sexy Can I on
Sexy Can
Koch.
I? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
I
I
think
worked
as
there.
far as H-Town, I think Slim did some stuff over there around that time,
Yeah,
if I'm not
he did.
mistaken.
Yep. He
Yeah,
did. Yep. So I
yeah.
worked at Koch in the mailroom, and I still knew I wanted to do A&R from learning that from my internship. So I got a relationship with it was three guys up there. It was D Sonoram, who was D Sonoram, Shadow Stokes. They was like the heads of like radio, and then Alan Grumblatt, who like ran the whole label.
Right.
So I became cool with them, and they allowed me to like start bringing artists up there. And the first artist that I ever brought up to Koch was Drake, and that sort of like spiraled into a whole thing.
Okay, so this was like, from my understanding, like some MySpace stuff, right?
Yeah. So I hit Drake up on MySpace. He sent me back his info. He was talking on the phone. And he came to New York. I think he was doing something with Degrassi in New York. He came to New York, and I brought him up to the office. And that was 2007, I believe.
This is the record when he had with Trey Songz and all that before So
Yeah,
Far
it was
Gone, right?
around the time. He had just put out his mixtape, Comeback Season.
Comeback Season, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you took him up there, and I mean, obviously they
Took
weren't
him up
feeling
there.
it.
Obviously, they passed for whatever reason whatever their reason was. And looking back on it, I know they feel stupid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Biggest artist in the game, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nah. From there, I just kept bringing artists up there. I brought Currency up there. Brought Wale up there. Um, so many artists. I don't even remember half of them.
Who was the first one that actually signed that you brought up?
I didn't actually sign any artists to
They
Koch.
turned all those people down.
Yeah, all of them there, and they passed on all of them, or they couldn't get the deals. The deal might have been too big because they was an independent, so they
Right.
couldn't like, give out real big deals. So either the deal was too big or they just passed on it.
Yeah, yeah. So you were at Koch, you said for how long over there?
I was there for a year and a half.
Okay, and then from there you went to
And
Atlantic.
from there, I went to Atlantic. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So when you get to Atlantic, this is like what year is this?
2009.
Nice. Okay, so like blog era. Yeah.
Yeah. Blah, in the middle of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I get to Koch. I mean, I get to Atlantic 2009. The first artist that I signed over there was Diggy Simmons.
Nice.
Yeah, he had a huge buzz at the time. I think Kanye like posted some shit. You know Kanye when he had that website Kanye's University.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
posted Diggy on there, and like he just had a whole bunch of buzz around him.
That's when
So,
he was dropping like a lot of the freestyles and all that around that
yeah,
time, if
yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of freestyle stuff. He put out a mixtape on his own, which was super dope. Then I had some success with Diggy. I think his record, he had a top 10 record. And then he was on this other feature with Mindless Behavior. That was a big song too. After Diggy, I signed Ty Dolla $ign.
Man,
Yeah,
talk about that, man. Because Ty Dolla $ign is one of the most talented artists, bro. Like,
yeah.
man, and I don't know if he just gets his just due, man. But Ty Dolla $ign is dope as
I
fuck,
don't think
man.
he gets his just due because I don't feel like people know just how talented he is. Like
Yeah.
he plays every instrument right. Like, you know, producers say they produce, but he like really produces. Like put stuff together, take stuff out of the beat, vocal produces. Like he's so talented.
So how did you get on the Ty Dolla $ign? Were you on to what they were doing? Because I understand what is it, him,
Ty,
Buster, and YG and all them other thing going on over there. Were you on to that?
nah. So Ty used to write back in the day. He was a writer, like a session writer.
Okay.
So I would like book him to like come and write for some of our artists. I think we got a couple like Trey songs before he signed. I brought him to like help write some stuff on Diggy's album. And that we just built a relationship like that. Just me bringing him to the studio and just giving him time to write and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. So did you go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. Then one day he was like, man, I got this project, I want you to hear it. And it happened to be Beach House 1. And I was like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Like this is the one. So I signed him after I heard that project.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up. So you did the first album over there and everything, all that. You were part of that.
Everything, all the mixtapes, albums, everything.
Man, that's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So talk a little bit, and he did what Cap G as well, right?
Yep. So
yeah.
I didn't sign Cap G, but I inherited him. His A&R had left and went to go work with Pharrell, and Cap needed an A&R, so they called me to the studio when I was in Atlanta, and they was like, yo, his old A&R was like, yo, I want you to work with Cap. And I was like, all right, cool. So they played me some of the music in the studio, and they happened to play me Girlfriend. And I was like, man, that's the hit right there. Yeah. And they were trying to go with another song with Young Thug. And I think we put out that song first with Thug, but I knew from the start when I heard Girlfriend that was going to be the hit, and it ended up like changing the trajectory of his career.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about like the role of an A&R for anybody who doesn't really know what that you know what that exactly does.
I mean, it's so much to it. Especially now, I feel like the role has changed so much due to like the internet and all that shit. But of course, it starts with you finding the artist. And once I find the artist that I believe in and I'm passionate about, and it's me taking it to the label, signing it, and then once I sign it, it goes into, you know, just development mode, which is me linking them with writers and producers, me bringing in my contacts, helping them get features, just everything across the board, even publicity-wise, shooting videos, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like his manager at the label, basically.
Okay. So when you how has it changed like over the time from when you first got in the game to what the game is now?
Yeah, I mean the game has changed so many times. So when I first started, even at Koch, I think we was going into shit. They were still selling ringtones.
Yeah.
Ringtones. I remember they had. You remember DJ Unk?
Yeah, for sure. Walk It Out.
Yeah. So DJ Unk was signed there too. And I think his song went like 2 or 3 times platinum on the ringtone.
Damn.
So that was like the start of it. So it went from ringtones to, of course, digital downloads. And then we had the blog era. And then we had the mixtape era. And then we had, it was just like a gray area after the mixtape era where we was trying to, you know, get shit right until streaming happened. And then now we're here with streaming.
Yeah. So as an A&R, has your role changed? You know what I'm saying? How you're involved in artists? 'Cause I mean, now with so many more independent artists than it was maybe 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So is your involvement?
I feel like the landscape of just you being able to like buy a mic, set up in your house. Like back in the days, they like the record labels really controlled like who came out and who did what, because they were paying for studio time, they were paying for this, paying for that. But now you as an independent artist, you can buy a $50 mic, set up in your house, get Pro Tools for free,
Right.
get the crack of it.
Get a crack code, yeah.
And just go to work.
Yeah. So, okay.
But yeah, it has changed my job just in terms of like as this Corona shit is like changing our job now too. It's like they want us to sign things that are already moving, which is,
That's what I was gonna say. Like, has it turned into that? Like, y'all are really looking for, okay, you got X amount of numbers. Like, it's really based on that.
Yeah, I mean,
Not more so about
this
if you're dope.
specific time, yes. I just literally got off a phone call and they were like, "Yo, we need artists that are already moving." Like, and I'm like a real like I love music and I love like, so it's sort of like hard for me sometimes because I like really like get into an artist and get into their music and my vision of where I see they could go, and they might not have numbers yet,
Right.
So it's like tough for me at times, but then I understand the business side of it too. Like we need to get shit moving while this whole shit is going on.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So right now over there at Motown, y'all have QC over there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Man, that's big, man. Lil Baby just had shit. One of the what was
Yep.
he just broke a record or some
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yep. He just had a #1 album, of course. But yeah, streams is going through the roof.
Yeah.
Super talented. But yeah, the whole QC is on Motown. City Girls, Little Yachty. Little Yachty has a single out with Drake right now. Drake and the Baby, that's doing well. City Girls, Yachty, Migos, Leighton Green. Yeah.
So are you hands on with QC right now, even though they're kind of their
I
own thing,
only
or do
been
you have
working
another
there
set of
for a
artists?
month. Only been working there for a month, so I really haven't met any of them yet. But I have been like helping out behind the scenes,
Yeah.
dabbling where I can.
Yeah. So for advice, because everybody kind of wants to get a deal. Artists, they want to get a deal, they want to get signed.
Yep.
Can you tell people like just talk a little bit about like when you should sign, when you should wait to get signed, things you should, I mean, other than numbers, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just about numbers as far as when you make that decision to go major?
I mean, it's always gonna be that artist that's just so incredible that you have to move on it. But I would tell an artist like just based on deals and like if you want a good deal, I will wait till you get your numbers up for sure. Because if you don't have no numbers, you're not coming in with no leverage, and really we could throw whatever at you and you got to take it.
Yeah.
So just me personally, if I was a manager and I had an artist, I would try to get the numbers up first.
Yeah. And my boy Mike Moguls in here. What's up, Mike?
What's up? That's my boy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh man, the battles. You been keeping up with the battles?
Yeah, I have been. They've been crazy.
Yeah, the Lil Jon and T-Pain, man. That's probably, in my opinion, they came with it. I mean, outside of the music, they had the personality. The shit was hella entertaining to watch. You know what I mean?
So the best one to me so far been Timbaland and Swiss Beats, of course, because that was like the OG one. But other than that, the T-Pain one was the one.
So where do you sit with the Manny Fresh and the Scott Storch?
Man, that's the one that I seen bits and pieces of it, so I can't like give a real thing, but that was the tough one because Manny got so many like street hits,
Right.
And then Scott got like the big, and I don't know.
Yeah. So they got the RZA and the RZA and Primo coming up. Who you got?
That's gonna be crazy.
Who you think gonna take it?
I don't know. RZA got joints. People sleeping on RZA. He got joints.
Yeah, he got joints, but you know what I mean? It's Texas, man. So, I'm riding with Primo, man.
Most definitely.
For sure. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, man, taking time out, man, to talk to me, man.
That's all good, man. I appreciate you having me.
For sure. Let me see if we got some questions in here.
Yeah, I got the fro going. This shit is crazy. I'm telling you, I'm coming back with the Kawhi straight backs.
Oh, man. Well, that's what's up, man. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, though. I appreciate you again, man.
Nah, all good. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Joseph, too, for setting it up, too. Shout out to Joseph.
Yeah,
I know he's in somewhere.
Sure, thank you.
All right, man.
All right, man. Later.
All right.
Donnie Houston.